Hello fellow wine lovers and welcome to Wine With Me. I'm your host Emerick, and today we'll be looking at Sokol Blosser Pinot Gris 2014 from the Willamette Valley in Oregon. To keep things fair and objective, I will be utilizing the Court of Masters Sommelier's tasting grid, which you can also use to follow along by clicking in the link in the description. If you wish to suggest a wine for the next video, please feel free to leave your comment in the comment section. You can also follow me on Instagram or Twitter. Links in the description. All right, so let's jump right into it. So this is a white wine with a medium concentration of a pale yellow straw color, hints of brass. There is no staining of the glass, but the tearing is, I would say, medium plus, suggesting a higher elevated level of either alcohol or sugar. No sign of gas or sediment. This has a day brightness. It again sparkles with light. And let's move to the nose. The wine is clean with a moderate plus intensity. It jumps out of the glass. Not quite in the level of a Sauvignon Blanc, but almost there. It comes out of the glass without much effort. It still smells youthful. The fruit is still shiny. Everything smells very, very fresh and young. There is a number of fruit here. Peaches, nectarines, apricot, yellow apple, papaya, pineapple, mango. Everything is very ripe, and there's also a floral component to this. Apple blossom, orange blossom, lilies. There's a white and yellow flowers coming out, a honeysuckle. There's also a earthy element coming through this wine, somewhat like chalk. Imagine you're writing on a chalkboard and a little bit of that chalky dust that you get from the chalk. That's what I'm getting a little bit here. But not quite dry, not quite dusty. There's no sign or evidence of oak usage in this wine, but I would like to confirm that in the palate. The wine is dry. However, there is a little bit of residual sugar or a ripeness of fruit. It's still there. Yes, it is a dry wine, but a very approachable dry wine. The fruit confirmed the nose on the palate, being tropical fruit and ripe. So pineapple, papaya, mango, peach, nectarine, apricot, yellow apple, still flowery. You still got the yellow and white flowers, apple blossom, orange blossom, lilies, honeydew, honeysuckle. There's also a sense of melon fruits in there as well, like melon and honeydew. Again, the fruit remains ripe. There's also, again, that mineral characteristic that comes through as chalky, like limestone, somewhat brittle on the palate, in a way that balances out with the fruit. Structure-wise, This wine has a little bit of a phenolic bitterness, which in red wines we usually would refer to as tannins. On white wine we refer to phenolic bitterness. But basically it gives you the same sensation, or the tactile sensation in your palate. On this wine, there is, I would say, moderate phenolic bitterness. Acidity. I would say acidity is moderate plus. Alcohol is moderate plus. The wine is imbalanced. There are no elements that are really jumping out of line and dominating the wine. The fruit, the earth, everything really is balanced out. Going back a little bit, I did not get any sense of oak usage in this wine. To me, it seems to be a wine that either was aged in or fermented in used barrels or stainless steel. There is no oak flavors in here, no vanilla, no cinnamon, no baking spices of any kind, coconut. It has a moderate plus finish. It lingers in our palate a little bit, with a moderate plus complexity. Again, we named quite a few things in the wine. Pairing wise, this as you know, traditional pairings go, white fish, right, or poultry, light fares with this wine. Due to the elevated acidity, I would even put it with a light fat steak as well. If you have your sirloins or your filet mignon, which is filet mignon tends to be the leanest cut of you can find in a restaurant. So with that little fat content in there, this wine could also be paired with a steak if you wish to have a steak with a white wine. Right. So this is it for today. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.